Funda Toro is back by popular demand, and I'm not even going to waste your time, okay? I'm not even going to hold you because we have a 6 p.m. appointment, and mark your calendars, okay? Mark your calendars, set your alarm, prepare the popcorn. I have already prepared my popcorn. Mine is going to be a mix of popcorn and peanuts, okay? Because Guningi, what's going on at 6 p.m., you're wondering? Patricia Mashale, okay? Advocate, therefore, are doing a live together on Patricia Mashale's live. If you haven't already heard, the horses are talking today, okay? The horses will be talking out of the horse's mouth, and you can gather and Patricia Mashale's live to listen. Oof, it's already going down. So you know what? I said, you know what? Let Togo come and read this to you, okay? Funda, Togo, Funda. Let me read this to you. This is Longwe Twala's confession that he did with Advocate. Therefore, make sure, take notes. Whatever questions you have, take them over there to the live later on today, okay? Drop a 1 in the comment section down below. Let me know you will be in that live, because you already know I'll be there in the comment section. But you know what? Let me not waste your time, okay? It's Sunday. It's the day that the Lord has made. So let me not waste your time. Let's start. Okay, so I am in position. You already know the script, right? You already know the script. But let me do it just in case this is your first time watching this video, okay? I am in possession of Longwe Twala's handwritten confession, okay? Allegedly, because I'm not a handwriting expert, so I don't know if it's his handwriting, but it looks like, you know, the handwriting that went to private school. So let's see. So it's a handwritten confession, many pages, so bear with me. But what I want you to know is I'm on page 1. I haven't read this because I always love to read it and then react live, well, as I'm recording it for you. So first and foremost, this is page 1. I'm going to paint the picture for you. Right at the top is the case number of every single page. And that case number is, of course, you already know, 375/01/2019. You know who created this docket, who opened up this docket. It is the famous, or should I say infamous, depending which side you're on, team state, team defense, the infamous warrant officer Makubo, who presently has, you know, is under a lot of threat because of this docket 375. And you know what, it's a good day to type 375 as well in the comment section, because hello, we need that docket. We need that docket. And this is what Longwe Twala goes on to say. I, Longwe Twala, state further under oath in English and say, this is on the top of every page, so I'm going to skip it on this one because we're starting page 1, okay, paragraph 1. I am an adult male. I can't see because there's a stamp, okay, and the stamp says Legal Aid South Africa. It is dated the 17th of January 2025. I can't see the rest of the stamp, but the stamp looks like a stamp, okay? It looks legit. Okay. Let me try and say that again. Oh, I am an adult male. I am an adult male, African, with legal capacity to dispose this affidavit. I am the citizen of South Africa by birth, with my ID number 85 Ndandoni, okay, and aged 39 years old. However, for the purpose of security reasons, I will not disclose my residential address, as this document may become public information. Well, now Mzansi Unfiltered is in possession of it, so good call over there, Longwe. Good call. Whereby anyone may have access to it. I am deposing this affidavit voluntarily and without being under duress. Okay, Longwe? Okay. So I'm not sure if Longwe Twala is the one who wrote this, because the English is kind of jump-starting there, okay? But let's get into it. During October 2014, I was having love affair with Miss Zandile Lorraine Kumalo as my girlfriend. I may not specifically remember the date upon which I proposed my love to her. I'm sure she does. She might deny you though. However, we were madly in love at that period. Miss Zandile Khumalo is the younger sister of Miss Nanhlanhla Kelly Khumalo. At that time, Miss Kelly Khumalo was the girlfriend of SENZO MEYIWA, the goalkeeper and captain of both Orlando Pirates Football Club and the national soccer team Bafana Bafana, respectively. I knew for the fact that SENZO MEYIWA loved Kelly Khumalo and Kelly Khumalo loved SENZO too. Okay, Longwe, okay, we hear you. On the weekend of the 18th of October 2014, I needed to spend that weekend with my ex-girlfriend, Miss Zandile Lorraine Khumalo. I did call her on Saturday morning, approximately around 10 a.m. And then at the bottom of the page is his prison number. And then there's his initials. It says LT. I'm assuming Longwe Twala. There's the initials of MD. And then there's more numbers there. I'm not sure what those numbers are. It's an affidavit, guys. It's an affidavit. Ooh. Page 2. Page 2. The purpose of the call was to arrange the appointment with Zandi. Unfortunately, my call was not answered, and I never stopped calling until I decided to drive to her home. I found her mother, Miss Khumalo, and she told me that Kelly, SENZO, and Zandi went out for the weekend. Okay. SENZO, you went out for the weekend with two sisters? I then went home, and I never stopped calling her. However, after an hour, the phone was no longer ringing. Umjolo, guys, umjolo. But now on voicemail. I was not okay that whole weekend. My day was spoiled. Paragraph 5. On the 26th of October 2014, I visited Zandi at her home. I can't see what that word is. At her home at approximately 1700 hours. We earlier during the day communicated telephonically to arrange our meeting at her home. However, she advised that I should come to her home as they will be hosting some visitors at her home. I arrived at Zandile's home and texted her on WhatsApp while outside. She came out to fetch me from my car, and we got inside the red polo, guys, the stop and go polo. Yeah, that one. And we got inside the house. I found Mam Khumalo, Kelly and her kids, SENZO MEYIWA, and two gentlemen. I was later introduced to the two gentlemen as SENZO MEYIWA's friends from KZN. They were introduced as Mr. Dumelo Madlala and Umtozisi. Paragraph 6. The main reason I visited Zandi was to find out why she was not answering my calls the previous weekend. Sir, you took your whole week, a whole Saturday to Sunday, for you to come and ask her that? I don't know. Paragraph 7. I, Longwe Twala, state further under oath in English and say, paragraph 7, I was also... What? Okay, I was also secretly informed that the friend of SENZO MEYIWA was there part and parcel of the weekend outing, having joined Kelly, Zandi, and SENZO on the said weekend outing. Okay. I was informed about this on the same Saturday as the weekend outing. Hence, we arranged to meet on the Sunday of the 26th of October 2014 at Zandi's home. However, it was Zandi who suggested that I should come to her home. Paragraph 8. I still have so many pages to go. Guys, we're on paragraph 8. This is a good time for you to hit that like button, okay? Because Funda, Togo, Funda, this is hard, okay? The reward by liking the video will make me so happy because it's difficult for me to read this handwriting. It's very clear, but it's very tiny. let's go. Zandi had told me that SENZO MEYIWA and his two friends from KZN will be at her home because they will later join SENZO in the birthday party of an Orlando Pirates player in Sandton. It says at Sandton. That's why I'm like, the English is not private schooling. Of Orlando Pirates player at Sandton. That's how it's literally written. I then stole one of my father's. Oh my God! I didn't expect that sentence. Let me go right back. I then stole one of my father's pew-pews, which was a 38 special revolver, and went to Zandile's home. I was driving alone in my VW Golf 1i and armed with the said pew-pew. I wasn't going to do any commentary, but hello, long way. So this is premeditated murder because you left with it. So you had an intention to use it. Why did you take it? Why did you steal it? That's the question I would ask him. But why didn't Advocate therefore ask this question during the affidavit? This is a good question. Because he says he took it. What was the purpose of taking it? Anyway, let's go. Paragraph 9. I did not have intentions to go and shot SENZO MEYIWA or his friends. Oh, I asked too soon. Okay, I asked too soon. Here we go. Let me read it again, and I'm reading exactly as it is. I did not have intentions to go and shot SENZO MEYIWA or his friend or friends at Zandi's home on the 26th of October 2014. My intention was to intimidate SENZO MEYIWA and his friend so that they leave my girlfriend Zandi with peace. My new love to Zandi was still driving me crazy at the time. SENZO MEYIWA was shot and killed by O'Kelly with the gun, with the pew-pew I brought. And then there's his prison number and the initials. Each page is initials, guys. This is very bulletproof. Oh, I shouldn't have used that word. Why does it say 14? Because I think I ended at 9. Oh, hold the line, okay? I gotta find 10. 18. Oh, Lord. Where is 10? It's all jumbled up. 10, found it. Okay. I, Longwe Twala, state further under oath in English, and I say, however, it was fatal mistake that Kelly Kumalo shot and ended SENZO instantly on the 26th of October 2014 at approximately 8:30 p.m. When Kelly shot SENZO, I was outside. How convenient, Longway, how convenient. But let's read. And I heard the pew-pew shot while I was outside. I went so fast inside to see what was happening. However, before I got inside, I saw SENZO's friend running outside the house. Them cowards. If there's one thing that's consistent in the stories, is those cowards are running. I got inside the house and found Kelly crying and holding SENZO MEYIWA, who was bleeding not to die. It was then everyone was coming inside the house to see what happened. Who's everyone? Longway, who's everyone? So much reading, even my mic, the battery finished. So if the sound quality has changed, it's because I've got to switch my mics. Okay, let's get back. Chapter 11. I am not the doctor, but I can tell that SENZO MEYIWA died immediately after he was pew-pewed. Kelly Kumalo pew-pewed SENZO by mistake while she was giving back my firearm, the revolver, as explained to me by both Umtogo and Tumelo, those traidorific friends. Let's pause there. If this is actually true, Umtogo and Tumelo, the real MVPs here, the friends, childhood friends, sold SENZO's soul. That is heartbreaking, guys. That is heartbreaking. But Longwe continues and says, because I was outside when the incident happened, SENZO MEYIWA threw me outside the house and in the street after I shot one bullet in the house on the floor. Mangena. Where are you? Where is Mangena? Mangena, what say you? You remember when you ran all the way to the prison to check the height and shoulder length of accused number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you got to accused number 5 said, don't even try me, okay? Don't even try me. Uzandile Mshololo is my advocate, and she told me never agree to anything without me being present. And I listen, okay? I might have 6 life sentences, but I'm no fool. Get away from me, okay? So there was one bullet that was shot. That's a consistency. That's a consistency in my opinion. But let's continue reading on. I wanted Zandi to tell me the truth as to who wanted her between the 2 friends of SENZO MEYIWA. She refused to tell me the truth. Guys, tell me in the comment section, who do you think Uzandi wanted between the 2, or wanted Uzandi? Whichever way, it doesn't matter at this point. Utumelo or Umtogo. I wanted Zandi to tell me the truth as to who wanted her between the 2 friends of SENZO MEYIWA. She refused to tell me the truth. I then shot 1 bullet on the floor. Kelly tell Senzo to disarm me, and he jumped on me. We wrestled for the pew-pew. Senzo took the pew-pew and threw me outside. Hey, Senzo is a superstar. Not only is he a goalkeeper, but he can stop bullets. He can disarm, and he can follow instructions. It's a bit theatrical. It's too theatrical for me. It is too theatrical for me. Again, page ends with the prison number, Longitwala's initials, and MD. Malisela Daniel, I think. Maybe that's what MD is. Let's continue listening on. Well, rather, let's continue reading on. Funda Toro, Funda chapter 12. I am... gosh, I can't see this. I am told when Senzo came back from outside, he asked Kelly to give him the pew-pew. As he handed the pew-pew to Kelly immediately after Senzo disarmed me, Kelly was playful at the time. She was handing the pew-pew to Senzo, and it was when the firearm discharged accidentally and pierced the chest of SENZO MEYIWA, exited at the back. The pew-pew remained in the hands of Kelly, who was shivering and crying hysterically at the time. She said, "What am I going to tell MEYIWA's chapter 13. It took us in the house more than 1 hour before we took SENZO MEYIWA to the hospital, despite the fact that he was already unalived. He was transported in his BMW X6 driven by Ukeli, and I followed them. Stop and go, stop and go. Kelly's mother was the passenger in my car to the hospital. I never got inside the hospital, and we met my father there, Mr. Ernest Chikotwala. Makumalo went inside the hospital together with everyone who was traveling in Senzo's BMW X6. When Kelly and her mother returned to my car, they told me that Senzo was certified unalived by the nurses inside the hospital. This was the confirmation of my suspicion that Senzo unalived from the house immediately after he was accidentally pew-pewed by Kelly with the pew-pew. Prison number, his initials, and MD. Where's 13? Where is 13? Guys, these pages are jumbled up. There's no 13, but there's 14. 14. When we returned from the hospital, the police came to Kelly's home. We're trying to enlarge this. Came to Kelly's home, and there was the meeting held in the house. The meeting was held with all members of the Kumalo family. I was part of that family meeting, as well as Utumelo Madlala. Excuse me. Mr. Mtozi Sitwala was not part of the said meeting because he did not return with us from the hospital. The big police officers introduced themselves as Major General Shadrach Sibia and Major General Musiki. Major General Shadrach Sibiya said that he was the Gauteng provincial head of the Hawks, and the woman General Musiki introduced herself as the deputy provincial commissioner for the detectives in Gauteng police. Okay, chapter 15. Kuningi guys, it's continuing. The police advised that we must not give the statements to the police. How did the police advise that you don't give the police that we don't give the statements to the police officers at the police station? Because we are still traumatized by the unaliving of SENZO MEYIWA. Kelly Kumalo had explained the whole incident in the house, from when SENZO disarmed me, the pew-pew, until when she accidentally shot and unalived SENZO MEYIWA in the house. It was advice of the above-mentioned police that we must make up the story of the two people entered the house. Ooh, okay. And one pew-pewed and killed and unalived SENZO MEYIWA. The statement was later deposed. The statements we later deposed are all false. This is allegedly, Ntondoni, allegedly. Okay, let me say allegedly one more time. This is allegedly handwritten by Longwe Twala. His prison number here, it starts with a 2, and then his initials, and then Malisela Daniel's initials. Sure. I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible, but I need to pause to process this information. So we go from 14, 15. Let me find 16. Okay. Don't find 16. It's jumbled up, guys. Sorry. Okay, found 16. It says, I, Longwe Twala, state further under oath in English and say, this one is very bad. It's not too clear, but let me try. I have never seen anyone of the 5 accused who are alleged of unaliving SENZO MEYIWA who are appearing in the Pretoria High Court at Kelly Kumalo's house on the 26th of October 2014, before and after the unaliving of SENZO MEYIWA. It is the fact I know that SENZO Robert MEYIWA was shot and killed accidentally. He was unalived accidentally by the pew-pew I brought on the 26th of October 2014 at Zandile's house when I came to see her. Kelly Kumalo informed me that Major General Shadrach Sibiya, allegedly, was instructed to come at her house to fetch my father's pew-pew, which unalived SENZO Robert MEYIWA because it was illegal, unlicensed firearm. This was done to avoid giving the pew-pew to the police, to the police officers on the said date. Okay. So the top police come so that they can clean up the scene, because the junior police, they can't be, part of it. Can't be giving junior police firearms. We have to give them to the top officers, okay? According to Longwe, okay? Allegedly. I disposed this affidavit voluntarily and without... Let me try this again. I disposed this affidavit voluntarily and without being under duress to Advocate Malisela Daniel Teffo on the 8th of September 2024 at approximately 10 a.m. Sunday. I am currently staying at A2 section and cell number 24, medium A, Johannesburg prison. Sure. I requested someone to call Advocate Teffo for me on arrival at prison. Okay. On what authority, Longway? That's the only thing for me in this whole Ganegwane. I'm like, on what authority? On what authority do you arrive at the prison and you are now calling shots? Well, then again, it's Chico Twala's son, so, that comes with its privileges. But I requested someone to call Advocate Teffo for me on arrival at prison. I am prepared to testify in trial pertaining to the unaliving of SENZO Robert Meyiwa to the best of my knowledge, should I be summoned or subpoenaed. And the prison number's right there. That was chapter 17. We gotta look for chapter 18. It's chapter 18, chapter 18. Chapter 18, found it. Okay. It says, and it continues, I, along with Twala, state further under oath in English and say, chapter 18, I regret the unaliving of SENZO Robert Meyiwa, and I am prepared to apologize to his family 10 years later and to the people of South Africa. Although I did not pull the trigger on the day to squeeze his life out, I brought the revolver 38 special, which unalived him at the Khumalo's house. I have asked Advocate Malisela Daniel, therefore, to arrange the meeting for me with the family of the late SENZO Robert Meyiwa as the lawyer for Sfiso Stanley Meyiwa as soon as possible. Chapter 19. My affidavit is not confession and or admission for the unaliving of SENZO Meyiwa, but I am prepared to use this affidavit should I be called to testify in the trial under Vos Laura's case 375 of 01 of 2019. I strongly believe that my testimony will assist to unearth the truth in the unaliving of SENZO. Chapter 20. I know and understand the contents of my statement. I have no objection in taking the prescribed oath. I consider the oath to be binding unto my conscience. I swear that the statement given by me is true and just to the best of my knowledge. So help me God. It is signed and it is dated 0809-2024, 11:05 a.m. Prison number starting with 219. Dun dun. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. And then there's the stamp over there. The stamp, one of the stamps is, let's look at these dates real quick. I can read the first one. The second one is the South African Police Services on the 13th of January 2025. Director. Guys, this second stamp for me is a shocker. It says, Director of Public Prosecutions, Pretoria. And it is dated the 2025. 17 January 2025. Sure. Guys. Oh, these are my questions. Okay. Advocate, therefore, can you explain the last page and the stamps? Stamp 1, stamp 2, stamp 3, especially stamp 3. What are we... This video is so long. I can't believe I read the entire time. I'm sorry for the coughs, for the arms, for the everything. I'm not even going to edit all this out. I'm just going to upload it as it is, okay? And for the, the big guns, okay? The big names. It's not me, okay? I just read it. As it is. And there's the stamp, okay? The stamp for the Pretoria public prosecutor, director, the director of public prosecution. So they also saw those names. I didn't add and subtract anything. Like, it's very rare for me to read names, but those names, because the name is also there on the Netflix documentary. So I'm just reading. Okay, the name is on the Netflix documentary, and not only is it the name, but the owner of the name is also inside Pakathi, the Netflix documentary, sitting there. Wait, am I making that up? Okay, I know that somebody's there in the Netflix documentary. Now I'm confused. Anyway, it is what it is, okay? The big names, please. I was just reading, okay? That is it from me today. You already know the house rules. If you made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It is Sunday, okay? The day that the Lord has made. It's a good day for you to consider hitting that subscription button, especially if you're watching from outside the club. Because what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay, what are you waiting for? 6 p.m. It's a date. I'll see you there. Be there or be square, as the saying says. If you're a member of the channel, shout out to you. Hello, hello. I see you. I see the members of this week. Thank you so much. I am going to do an upload for you guys this week. So thank you. Thank you so much. Remember, being a member means you're supporting the channel financially. And I absolutely highly appreciate you so much. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.